Commander Zexhai clicked his mandibles in amusement as he observed the newest additions to the Galactic Council's diplomatic vessel. The humans had finally been granted provisional membership, and like all new species, they were required to bring examples of their homeworld's fauna for the xenobiological archives. Pathetic, hissed Subcommander Vrex, his serpentine form coiled around the observation deck's railing. Look at these soft, weak creatures they've brought. Through the reinforced viewing ports, the alien delegation watched as human ambassador Sarah Chen supervised the unloading of Earth's representative specimens. A fluffy orange creature with pointed ears sat in a cage, occasionally making soft rumbling sounds. Beside it, a four-legged animal with floppy ears and a constantly wagging tail panted happily despite its containment. They call them pets. Zexhai read from his datapad, his four eyes scanning the information. Apparently humans keep these creatures in their dwellings for emotional companionship. The assembled aliens burst into various forms of laughter. The crystalline Velthari chimed like broken glass, while the gaseous nebulons shifted their colors rapidly in mirth. Emotional companionship, wheezed General Crux, his massive armored frame shaking. My Thanaxian deathhound could tear through both of these soft things without breaking stride. What kind of warrior species keeps such useless animals? Ambassador Chen, overhearing the comments through her universal translator, smiled politely but said nothing. She simply patted the larger animal, a German shepherd named Rex, through the cage bars. 3 days later, the diplomatic mission took a catastrophic turn. The vessel shuddered violently as it dropped out of hyperspace near the contested border worlds. Alarms blared as Captain Mordek's voice crackled over the intercom. All stations battle alert. Voidstalkers have breached the hull in Section 7. The diplomatic quarters erupted into chaos. Voidstalkers, nightmarish creatures from the dark spaces between stars, were the galaxy's most feared predators. Standing 8 feet tall with razor-sharp claws, acidic saliva, and hide tough enough to deflect plasma fire, they were living weapons that had wiped out entire colonies. "The containment fields are failing," shouted a technician as emergency lighting bathed everything in red. Throughout the specimen bay, various alien creatures roared, chittered, and screamed in terror as their cages began powering down. General Crux's precious Thanaxian deathhound, a creature bred for generations to be the ultimate killing machine, cowered in the corner of its enclosure, whimpering like a newborn. The other fierce specimens from across the galaxy displayed similar behavior, paralyzed by an instinctual fear older than civilization. But in the corner, Rex stood alert, his ears pricked forward. The German shepherd's hackles rose as he caught a scent that didn't belong. Beside him, the orange cat named Whiskers had gone completely still. Yellow eyes dilated and focused on something beyond human perception. Ambassador Chen fumbled with the cage controls as the ship rocked under another impact. "Come on, Rex, I know you can help." The moment the cage opened, Rex bounded out, not toward safety, but toward the sounds of screaming coming from the corridor. Chen grabbed an emergency plasma rifle and followed, with Whiskers darting silently ahead. They found the first Voidstalker cornering a group of Velthari diplomats, its massive claws raised for a killing strike. The crystalline being's harmonious chimes had turned to discordant screams of terror. Rex didn't hesitate. 100,000 years of selective breeding, training, and partnership with humanity had created something the galaxy had never seen. A predator that fought not from hunger or territorial instinct, but from pure loyalty. The German shepherd launched himself at the 8-foot monstrosity, with a snarl that seemed to come from Earth's primordial past. His jaws, designed to crush bone, found purchase on the creature's throat. The Voidstalker, caught completely off guard by the ferocity of something it had dismissed as harmless, stumbled backward. But Rex wasn't fighting alone. Whiskers had scaled the walls with feline grace, dropping onto the alien predator's head, claws extended. Where the galaxy's most advanced warriors had failed, Earth's primitive pets succeeded through something their species had never developed: absolute, unconditional trust in their human companions. The Voidstalker's acidic blood sprayed across the corridor as Rex's grip tightened. The creature that had terrorized the galaxy for millennia was being taken apart by a house pet and a barn cat. More stalkers appeared, drawn by their packmates' distress calls. But they found something unexpected. Rex, bloodied but unbroken, standing guard over the fallen aliens. Whiskers perched on his back like a furry sentinel, both animals radiating a protective fury that made the cosmic predators hesitate. Ambassador Chen raised her plasma rifle, but realized she didn't need it. The remaining Voidstalkers, faced with creatures that showed no fear and fought with incomprehensible dedication, began to retreat. In their dark evolution, they had never encountered anything like pack loyalty or protective instinct toward other species. When the ship's security finally arrived, they found Rex sitting patiently beside the wounded Velthari, his tail wagging slightly as he accepted their grateful chimes. Whiskers had already found a sunny spot and was grooming himself as if nothing had happened. Later, as medical teams tended to the survivors, Commander Zexhai approached Ambassador Chen with something resembling respect. "Your pets," he said slowly. "They fought creatures that our greatest warriors flee from. How?" Chen scratched Rex behind his ears, the simple gesture causing the alien commander to step back in wonder. "They're not warriors, Commander. They're something better. They're family, and family protects family." Across the galaxy, the news spread quickly. Earth's application for full Galactic Council membership was approved unanimously. In the official records, the reason was listed as strategic alliance capabilities. But those who had witnessed the battle knew the truth. Humanity hadn't just brought advanced technology or military might to the galaxy. They had brought something far rarer and more powerful, creatures willing to die for love rather than live for conquest. As the diplomatic vessel limped home, Rex lay contentedly at Ambassador Chen's feet while Whiskers purr-engineered on her lap. Neither animal understood that they had just redefined what it meant to be strong in a universe full of predators. The galaxy would never underestimate Earth's primitive pets again.